Non sei ci va. Mamma abbandonate. Hello, humans. Hell. Mama, trattata. Barnica Jiva, Devadatta, Namara. I'm a phantom. The mask of the human, of the heaven slave, name giver. So, I forgot my samasti. Oh, that's fine. So, third year ended. And that little idiot, the Bane Namer, the one that named itself after all the gods, so it could just like steal faith from like literally anyone who's worshiping those gods, all for itself. Nom 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 nom. Greedy little idiot. Well, Third Age, commonly considered the Golden Age. Fourth Age, considered Silver Age, and this is why. So, this little idiot of a Bane Namer shows up again. Bunar Jarnal, it's a thing. Reincarnation, it's a thing. It's just a thing. So, like, the Adi Namada names himself the literal, actual child of the sun. And he basically, like, uses a bunch of magic to, like, convince people that he's the literal, actual son of the sun. And he starts having them build an idol of him made out of solid gold. Now, like, some people... Now, this is basically the golden calf story from the Bible. Like, it basically is. Now, people have drawn comparisons to, like, if they're not a fan of President Trump, just like hold that thought, they're already not a fan. They've drawn comparisons to the golden bull from the Bible and the statue that Trump supporters made for him on their own out of gold. The important distinction there, they chose to do it on their own. Trump, as far as I'm aware, didn't actually ask for a golden idol he made out of himself. It's actually from around this period, if I understand it correctly, that our entire issue with idol worship, or like idol worshiping at all, comes from. Why? Because one idiot human named himself the son of the literal, actual sun, and started demanding, 1, a golden statue be made of him, and 2, human sacrifices to the statue, while he's literally actually kind of standing there. And how did he do this? Probably just magic. Why? Little idiot loved compulsion. It's just something he did. He loved renaming people and then compulsing people by the names that he gave them. Like, he would name them his supporters, like he would name them his followers, like he would name them part of his like new cult. And then, like, he would basically just set himself up as a sun god. Expect human sacrifices. Order people to bring them their daughters. Like, he just did. So, this actually brought up, because, like, sun god worship, it's everywhere. It just is. And this little idiot setting himself as the son of the sun, pissed off everyone. Like, everyone, because it couldn't not. So, like, the Adi Namada basically set himself up to face an entire Aditya Sutta Adiyasuna Nartipa Vira Varuthini. Because he's that stupid. Because the thing is, like, when someone who's just a human, who actually in the past age, like the previous Yuga, literally actually like renamed himself after all the gods, is like, all right, I can't pull that stunt again, but I gotta get me a way to be worshipped as just like a human being being worshipped like God. Like I need it for me, because that's like the kind of thing that idiot was like all about. So he realized the scam with renaming himself as gods wasn't working anymore. So he renamed himself as the literal actual child of the sun. Why? He got the idea from the fact the Death Sun even existed. Because he's just like unoriginal. Anyway. So the Death Sun just exists. And the city is like, oh, a Death Sun exists. What about a son of the sun? Now at this point, a couple of people are like, that sounds very specific. And also not like what you renamed yourself. Like the son of the sun and son aren't actually the same, but whatever. And so he might have actually renamed himself Son of the Sun. And like set himself up with like this little pocket empire. And like had a golden image made of himself. And ordered people to worship it. And renamed them as his supporters. And like basically used magic and like rename and then compulse them based on the name over and over again. And actually around this time it started making a bunch of not just new names, but new images, new flags. Oh, I love making new flags. Flags for like, go me, I'm win. Anyway, the point is, essentially, like every sun worshipping religion, all of them, and heck, like a lot of them that were still pissed off from what that little idiot did about like renaming itself after like all of them, basically like generated an entire sun image keeper army of heroes coming knocking at this dude's door at his pyramid like covered in blood, with him like nervously clutching his ever so precious image of himself, like too stupid to beg for his own life when they're there to kill him. And being like, don't take my golden statue away. Alright, fine. They didn't take your golden statue away. They took your head away. That's fine. And so ended the story of, well, the Asatya, Adityasuna, the false sun's son, and the Adityasuna Martipa Varavathini, the sun, image keeper, army of heroes. I think technically, like, all of them were called the sun's son, because that's the thing. Anyone can be a child of the sun. You know why? It's right there. Every single time. Anyone saying that they're like extra special for being a sun's son? Well, I mean, they're probably okay unless they want a golden idol made of themselves. But it also probably means that they don't actually know what they're talking about, because we're all children of the sun after a fashion. We're all children of the moon. Sun shines on all of us, moon shines on all of us. Every single one. Unless you're the, the Bane name giver. No one should ever have to, like, shine. Nothing should ever have to shine on that idiot. Oh. So, like, that also, by the way, as far as I know, as, the Devadasa Namada, the Heaven Slave Namer, in addition to, like, one almost favor that idiot did for everyone is it kind of, like, made this hard divide, but also, like, hard connection between gold, religion, and idols. Now, these things, idols aren't actually supposed to be made of gold. That's the thing. Like, they can be. But the thing is, there's a story about a woman who had a golden Buddha. And she would pray to it every day. And, like, she would basically hoard her Buddha statue because it was made out of gold. That's the point. You don't make something like that. And it became known as, like, the smudge nose Buddha because, like, it would get all of its incense on its nose because she was, like, so close to it while she was, like, holding her golden idol close to her while she's praying. And, like, yo, you're missing the point. Like, you're just missing the point. You don't make those things out of gold. You don't. Because it's precious for what it is, not for what it's made of. Now, like, you can, but if you're poor, and, like, one gold coin is a lot, then what are you doing with a golden Buddha? Probably shouldn't have one. Just saying. Might be a Garba thing. But then again, no one can have the Garba of the friggin', like, of the Adi Namada. No one can have the friggin' pride of the Bane Namer. Made all these extra names, all these extra flags. The thing about that is it, like, unfortunately pushed forward with all of its plans. Anyway, defeated it. Uganded, unsurprisingly. We encountered that idiot in the next era. But that's a story for another viewing. Until then, G.